What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Nikki, and I am back. And y'all, I'm smiling, but today has honestly been a day. Um, Not just personally for me, but when you got a loved one that going through something that you are close with, it affects you too. So, I um I have a sister who had a long time boyfriend, and pretty much he passed. And the thing is, he passed pretty much laying next to her. And when I tell y'all, it's like it took me to like my husband go through a lot of things. As y'all know, he part-time military, and he you know military comes with certain issues that they have and stuff like that. So sometimes it takes me to that. But at the end of the day, people are individuals, and they pretty much do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way that I could force anything on anybody, on my husband, on anybody. You know what I'm saying? You have to want to do it yourself. So I um I just leave it at that. And what I'm saying, I'm just gonna, put it in God's hands and just pray. Just pray for people. You know. And it was like, dealing with my sister, like she just I lost my mom, so that's the closest person to me that I have ever just lost. But I've never lost like a mate or somebody. And especially while we was together and laying in the bed with each other, you know. Um, but it's like losing people is a hurtful situation. It's very hurtful. The I think the most hurt comes from the fact that you can't talk to that person anymore. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's not even really, sometimes about how they leave, but he left in a peaceful way, I would say, because he passed in his sleep, pretty much. And so he didn't suffer. He didn't see it coming and pass. Like, he was asleep and he passed. So I feel like he passed in the most peaceful way that you can go. And it was just, I know the hurt is pretty much gonna come from her not being able to, because they was each other's piece. She had her own place, he had his own place. But when he wanted to get away, he went to her. When she wanted to get away, she went to him. Being on the phone with each other, like, I know that's gonna I know how that affects her, and it's fresh because it happened literally today. Well, I would say yesterday, because it's after 12 o'clock now, but it happened then, and I know it's gonna hurt. I know it hurts her. I'm just I don't know. Like, y'all, I don't know what other people see in me, but I really be trying to take on the weight of the world. I try to fix everybody else's problems. Like, but in a case like this, I don't know. I can't, because what's done is done in this situation, and there's nothing I could do. You know what I'm saying? But try to be there for her. But as much as I gonna try to be there for her, I gotta be there for myself too, because I got my own things that I'm dealing with, and I got things that I got coming up. So it's like I'm gonna try to be there as much as I can, but I gotta, what I'm saying, take time for me, because y'all, I hate to turn the video to another place, but I would say, like, tonight, me and my cousin went to my sister's house, and just trying to comfort her and stuff like that. And my cousin brought up, Well, you see, such such one of the cousins is having like a fish fry or something for Mother's Day. And I was like, no, and I really haven't been on Facebook. I'm saying I actually deactivated my the app off my phone. I just turned the app off. Well, uninstalled the app off my phone. I didn't deactivate my page or anything. But me and him are um, Instagram friends, and he do have my number. You know what I'm saying? But we're not friends on Facebook. But she was like, oh, um, yeah, he tagged everybody in or whatever, whatever. So I went and installed it just to see did I get a tag. I didn't see nowhere about no fish fry. Nowhere on my page. Nowhere on my nowhere on my page. It was new to me. I had never heard like and Mother's Day is this weekend, a couple days from now. So I didn't get the memo. And it just really made me feel some kind of way because it's like you really damned if you do, damned if you don't when it comes to family. Like I said, y'all, all of my all of my older cousins, everybody they's like in their 40s or whatever, whatever. I got another cousin who's my age, but me and her, I would say, are the youngest. Everybody else were like older than us. And, that was in a certain, on my mom's side, in a certain group, whatever, whatever. But, anyways, I always looked up to everybody because just like I've always told y'all, my mom died, I went under a rock. I had a child, but I still was under a rock. I didn't know how to take care of my child. I didn't know how to take care of me. I just was moving, doing things, that probably wasn't good for me, but still trying to do things that was good, but, just living life, and not really um just doing living. I was living life but not really living because what I'm trying things that I'm trying to do now I could have did back then, but we ain't gonna talk about that. That's a whole nother subject. But I would say I looked up to all my people. One conversation that I was just having with my sister is that in my family we do have some strong women. There's not one woman in my family that we done seen with a man that if that man was to leave or they was to break up with that man that they would fall. Every woman in my family knows how to hold their own. Majority, I would say majority of all, knows how to hold their own. So I give everybody that. The men in our family, they know how to hold their own, but they somewhat not too good to women. I would say that. Like they have the superior, I'm a man, you a woman type of, what I'm saying, thing going on. So it that's just how they is. And so it's like nobody that I've ever just had a relationship with growing up, I always looked at them as my older cousins. So it's like I always looked up to them, regardless of if they had it was whatever, however they made money. I still looked up to them because I never saw a person for what they was doing in their life. I just saw them for our genuine relationship. Like you could be you could have been doing anything. You could have been out here robbing folk. But when you came around me, if we had a good conversation, that's what I saw you for. Is our conversation. I'm not gonna judge what you out there doing, even though I'm saying you might be doing something wrong. But why would I judge you based off of what you're doing? That's your life. I'm not gonna put your value on your money. Like your value, your worth is more than your money. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I pretty much looked at all of my folks. All of my folks now. I'm not the perfect person, but y'all, when I tell y'all, ever since, like I've said, ever since I got with my husband, it's like people try to like be more harsh towards me. For what reason? I don't know. I would say in my um on my bachelorette party, only one sister that I invited did not show up. Did not show up to the wedding. Don't know why. You know, it's like when I do things, I really be genuinely happy for people. Like, and I be wanting people to be genuinely happy for me. We all done been through the same things pretty much in life. You know, nobody's perfect. I've been through my ups and downs. My family been through their ups and downs. We all don't got into it about things, but I've never got into it with somebody about anything that I just wasn't able to forgive them because I've always been that person that if I had a good relationship with you and you came and talked to me, then we could throw that out the window. I don't have a cousin, y'all, fought. Me and her actually fought one night. We were leaving the club. We fought. Matter of fact, in her back seat. She was in the back seat. One of my other cousins was driving. Her sister was in the front. And we had another cousin that was in the middle. I was on one side. She was on the other. And she reached her hand over and pretty much, put a hand in my face. We went to fight in the back seat. That next day, I had to go to work. So that next day, um, she came up to my job and apologized. And I knew as soon as she walked in what it was. I knew she wouldn't come down no rah. I knew she would come in and apologize. And that was that. I never held any grudges towards her for anything. But it's like when it comes to me, if I do something wrong, people gotta hold my feet to the fire. Like, why do everybody else get so many passes, but I don't? Why do I have to? Y'all have to make it seem like I just done did some of the worst things, and y'all don't. We all are people. Like I could say, even with people helping me, that don't mean they was always good to me. Just because you help me, don't mean you ain't turn around and try to judge me based off of things that I've done or whatever. It's not even done to you. You know how people get when they feel like they don't help you, they feel like they can judge you. Not in a good way, not no put them to the side, nigga, I don't think you don't need to do that. It's big, get your priorities straight, and it's just all kind of things like that. And it's like I said, I don't have folks, my folk going out to eat, doing all kind of stuff. Now and I never got the invite either. But let me tell you, and then also, like I told y'all, when me and my husband first moved over here, 4th of July was coming up. I chose to do 4th of July simply because one of my other cousins wanted to come to my house because she hadn't been, and she wanted to celebrate with us. Okay. So I decided to host 4th of July. One of the main cousins that was coming over here, he had a problem with it. I believe when I see it, type of thing. Like, I don't know what it was that we couldn't afford, but we did it. You know what I'm saying? I had more meat than I had anything. Y'all, I had chicken that wasn't even cooked the next day. Ribs that wasn't even cooked the next day. Like, when I tell y'all I was so tired, backyard is straight destroyed. Had so many people, mama side, daddy side, and my in-laws. It was the biggest event that we ever thrown. But guess what? The next event that I throw, I didn't want it to be that big. When I did that for my mom for Mother's Day, I didn't want it to be just a big event because that wasn't what I was trying to do. I know a lot of people knew my mama's side, daddy's side, and well, not necessarily my in-laws, but they probably would have wanted to be there. But I didn't want to take away from other people's Mother's Day. If you wasn't doing nothing for Mother's Day and you wanted to come, I did that. I reached out to you. And I pretty much reached out to people who I felt like actually had a relationship with my mama and actually showed me that they cared. I got y'all, when I tell you, people was actually mad. I had so much drama for me just wanting to host an event for my mom on Mother's Day last year. So much backlash. So much backlash. It was pitiful. And y'all, I still see it to this day. And it's like, I don't know why my family hate me so much. Like they really do. And it's like I really just don't I just really don't understand it because when I did something and didn't invite other people, at the end of the day, I end up going in like the little family group chat and ask. I was like, well, since it's just people don't had things where they didn't invite me, but since it just seemed like it's such a big problem, anybody, you know what I'm saying, you want a shirt, you want to come, just come. I did that, and I guess because they didn't get the original invite, they didn't come. Well, I mean, it's fine, you know, because it wasn't about everybody. It was an intimate thing for my mom, which I wanted her mom to be there, my grandmother. I wanted her brothers and sisters, and probably a few cousins and stuff like that. But I did not want it to be a big event because I didn't want to cook a lot of food and I didn't want to do a lot of that. It was me and my sister doing it, but I just didn't want to have a big, big, big thing. Well, now, like I said, I did that last year Mother's Day. Fast forward, it's this year Mother's Day, and now I got a cousin that's doing a fish fry. That's inviting everybody. That everybody done got the invite. I just not find out about it tonight, and I don't see nowhere where my name been tagged, my name been a personal invite, nothing, nothing. Although, anyways, I wasn't gonna be here because my in-laws are actually doing something for my mother-in-law in Atlanta. So that's where I be anyways. Without the invite, like I wasn't gonna be here for it anyways. But it's still just the point about it because the person who's hosting the event for my family, I personally invited them because I knew how the relationship they did help my mom because they expressed it. So I reached out to them. I even asked them, did they want a shirt? I ordered the shirt. I paid for the shirt. When I ordered it, I asked him what size. I told him how much the shirt was. After that, he never responded to me or got back to me about the shirt. About the shirt. And it's like people can just be so harsh. I've never got a personal invite nowhere. How I ended up in places was because my cousin that I used to hang with a lot back in the days got an invite. And so I automatically came with her. But somebody just reaching out to me personally, I never got that. I never got that. Never got it. And so y'all, I'm really just it's like I don't want to hold a grudge. I don't want to be mad or sad about the situation because I really want to focus on me, but it's hard to focus on yourself and be happy for yourself when all you was trying to do was love on people around you and they constantly trying to find ways to bring you down. Like they constantly trying to find ways to hurt you. constantly trying to find ways to make you feel like you're nothing. Because I feel like it's all because of my husband that people really try to make me feel extra down because oh, you with somebody who can put you in a house and can do all these things for you, but I'm finna show you still ain't nothing. To us, you still ain't nothing. And that's exactly what I experienced with my family. And the thing about it, I try not to take it so personal because I see it towards everybody. It's like people have their own little selected groups who they be wanting to, be around them, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't expect to hang around everybody. I I don't go nowhere. I don't hang around nobody no more. I honestly don't. But if you're gonna have something for everybody, then why I can't get it? But you see, the difference was I wasn't trying to have something for everybody. It was just a selected fruit. I wasn't trying to make nobody feel no kind of way. But you know what I'm saying? Why make me feel like that when y'all done it to me? Which I wasn't trying to be malicious with it. I just don't want a whole bunch of folks at my house. That was it. That's it. That's all. That's all that was. I just wasn't really trying to have a whole. My husband, let me tell y'all something. Anytime we do something, whether it's just with his family, my family, anybody, my husband go in the room. He don't like crowds. He do not like hosting. It ain't even got to be a crowd. Y'all, Cinco de Mayo just was the other day. I didn't even have my folks over here. It was just his folks. Two of his sisters and they boyfriends and their kids. My husband went in the room. He went in the room. So it don't be us hosting stuff. It be me. And I be trying to do it by myself. But and and if I'm trying to do it by myself and he goes in the room and lay down, he still be wanting them to be gone by a certain time. Like y'all just don't understand. Like my husband, he's military and he really lives in his own bubble. He don't have to have people around. He don't have to have that crowd. He don't. Me on the other hand, I don't have to have a crowd either. But you be want to host something sometimes at your house, have a little fun and stuff like that. It be me. It be me. It be me. And so, I just really, I just really be trying, y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I just hate that I get so much hate, from people when I just be trying to navigate and just live. That's all I be trying to do, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, for all that He has given me. And it's like God shows me so much how people is, but why? I mean, I'm asking Him what is the point of you showing me this? Because okay, you've revealed these people to me. You shown me how these people is. Now I want you to show me. I want to see me smiling, Lord. I don't want to see me still being hurt by these things because I won't say I'm hurt. It's just I be confused. Like, well, God dang, why I gotta get the short end of the stick? Like, why y'all constantly bent on trying to make me feel like I'm worthless? Like, why? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it, y'all. But I'm finna it's 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. And I was about to read my Bible before I started this video, but I want to go ahead and make this video and then go and read my Bible and then go to sleep on the word because, you know, I just feel like, that's why I just feel like getting closer to God is the only thing that's really going to help me out in this situation. Like, nothing else is, because family don't get it. You know, even with my sister losing her dude, and then me and my other cousin, we was over there talking, and life is short. This man died peacefully in his sleep. Yes, he had health issues, but that morning he had got up. He got up, and when he laid down for the last time, he didn't get up no more. That can happen to any one of us. That can happen. But it's so sad that we only love each other truly is when we gotta bury somebody. And I don't even really think they love you then. I feel like they might just shed a few tears for you, but they still gonna go on about their life, because if we really wasn't in each other's life, it's not gonna really affect you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, why shed tears for somebody you could have loved while they was here? And I'll be like, God, please don't use me. Don't take me. Don't take me as a lesson to these folks. Don't, because I don't want to. I want to be here because I want to see out of all the hurt and pain that I've been through and trying to, navigate and figure out this life thing. To me, y'all, it got to get better, because even with this situation with me and my husband moving into this house thinking that everything was going to be smiling, we gonna have the same support system that we had and all that stuff. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. We got much hate. We got so much hate surrounded us with us moving into this house. So I feel like my smile gonna come from something. I don't know what it is, but I just ask God to, take all of the stress, the confusion, the disappointments with family, like, just take it away from me. Just take it away from me. Just take it away from me. Because y'all, honestly, and I'm trying to end this video before it hit 30 minutes. But before I even moved over here, I got a journal from one of my a girl that was my friend at the time, and I started writing about family then before I even moved into this house. It was all about family. It was all about what I could do to serve God and to make things better with me, a man, his relationship. And it's always been about family, about family, about family, about family. And they say the people the ones that don't care, that don't give a about the relationship that they have, be the one that live long, and the one that cares a lot, be the one that be gone. And I'm so tired of caring. I don't want to care anymore. I do not, because I don't want to lose my life behind trying to fit something in that ain't fitting. Trying to make people care and see me in a way that I don't think I ever really been seen. Because I feel like everybody seen me as somebody who didn't have nothing and wasn't worth nothing. And now that I met up my husband that is doing good, and I'm able to reap the benefits from his career and stuff like that, now they extra want to show me. You think you doing something because you married somebody who can get you, who can put you in a house? It's like that extra want to be, mean to me. And like I said, y'all, I just pray God that, what I'm saying, just show me how good it get, because I'm tired of all the other ones. I just want to really be happy for myself. I do. I want to be happy. I want to be happy within my blessings and happy for myself. So, y'all, you know, I know I said a lot tonight. You know, I keep hate. I hate to keep going backwards, but one of these days I'm gonna keep going forward. I'm gonna keep going forward, and I'm not gonna let the stress of family just hold me down because as a lot of folks said tonight, my sisters do. He had health issues, but he was dealing with a lot with his family too, and he was stressed. And matter of fact, because he told me this personally, because I had just seen him the day before with my sister, and he shook my hand and he was like, his family, his family, like he was going through it with his family, and I don't want that to be me. I don't want to pass in my sleep because of family. I got a husband that I'm trying to enjoy, and I got a little sister that I'm trying to help raise while my dad is dealing with what he's doing. I got a daughter that's doing awesome. She don't really need my help, but she need her mother. She want her mama to be here for as long as I could possibly be here, that God see fit. And I know she don't want me to be stressed about anything, so I just gotta, get up and move. Hey, tomorrow gonna be a better day. Well, besides with my sister, because I'm gonna be with my sister for a little bit, but I'm gonna get up and I'm going to get my hair did, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get me some little jet braids on the side and have it hanging on. I ain't gonna get nothing just major. Um, but y'all know, you know what I'm saying, about 2 months, this thing right here, you see how they thing me looking like, oh, you good, gotta get something done to it. But, yeah, so that's what I'm finna do tomorrow, and maybe she'll want to go get her feet did or something. You know what I'm saying? Probably just pamper myself a little bit before Mother's Day. I am a mother, so pamper myself a little bit before Mother's Day. So I'm finna do that. I'm finna close out this video, y'all, because it is after 30 minutes, and I'm sorry, y'all, but it just be hard. Life be lifing, but we still gotta keep it moving. So I'm gonna tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, Dear Diary. And Dear Diary, this is not the end. This is a see you later. And I hope y'all enjoy y'all life. Enjoy life, and don't let the stresses of family get to you, because you got your life to live, and you gotta live it. Only you. So y'all have an awesome night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.